new Bin Laden video, he mentions it doesn't matter who wins, carry a bush. He didn't even mention Nader. Even Bin Laden won't mention Nader. It's not fair. He said it's not up to Bush or Kerry or Al-Qaeda. It's up to who each individual state votes for. Okay, well, New York State, we vote you bomb Delaware. Come on. Folks, come on. You know what the motto in Delaware is? Delaware, let's get it over with. Then you got the other terrorist videotape. That guy, Adam, whatever his name is, he quoted Bill Maher. Terrorists are now quoting comedians. Then I heard Al Zakari yesterday. You hear that? He said, if you continue to wage war against the Muslim people and you try to destroy us, you might be a redneck. You know. He's quoting comedians too. Then Kim Jong-il released a statement. I will rule the world. I will conquer you all because I am Rick James, bitch. The $60 million sexual harassment lawsuit filed against Bill O'Reilly has been settled out of court. The victim alleges O'Reilly engaged in phone sex with her. Have sexual harassment lawsuits gotten out of hand? Is it even sexual harassment when you can hang up the phone at any time at this point?
I think for O'Reilly, he learned a lesson, which is that phone sex, it always costs you more than you think it's gonna.
That was right.
You're always like,
truly. Just call me 10 million a minute.
By the time you set up the scenario, it's always like a couple grand.
All right, I'm going to give you the last word, miss. Go ahead. Yeah, that was really something. But what do you think? Is sexual?
It's so well, first of all, I have never worked in an office, thank God. I mean, I did. But I don't know what it's like to be a woman and feel threatened if some guy says nice ass. I mean, I do know what that's like, but if I was in an office and someone said, like, nice ass, and then I would feel like I can't get my job done because the guy's looking at my ass.
Let me tell you.
But here's the deal. I think that there should be sexual harassment laws, except when you work on a TV show, because let me tell you something, I would be arrested many times.
So would I, because your breast. Whoa! I'm not kidding. We've been doing this. We've been doing this for many years, and yes, it's part of the TV thing. Amazing and giant nipples, and I'm not kidding. Look, she's not sexually attracted to me, but she's been letting me do this for many years. I'm not kidding. She's got they're like bionic breasts. They're just amazing. And the nipples, it's crazy.
Talk about a non-hard-on.
Shut up, Dave.
Oh, that's all right. I've worked in offices. I've worked doing all that kind of stuff, and I have to say that there is a dynamic where, of course, she probably looked up to him like she wants to, work her way up the ladder, and maybe if she talks about, I don't know, sticking a vibrator up a coolie, because that is, instead of doing a good job, it's always the, penetration thing.
Well, but what's the point? What I don't understand is, what is the point of getting dressed every day and looking your best to go to work if somebody can't compliment you the way that they feel that they should compliment you?
Right.
Like if your ass looks nice,
you can compliment them, but you can't say, that's how I compliment people.
How come?
The whole thing is gotten ridiculous, the whole sexual harassment thing. And this is there was a true story here in New York a while back. I don't know if I mentioned it before or not, but remember that restaurant Maison de Sade? It was an S&M club.
Oh, yeah.
There was an S&M club in New York.
On 23rd Street. I tried to go in there once.
23rd Street. Remember that table in the back with the green? But 23rd Street, they charged, the employees of that place sued the management for sexual harassment. That's a true story. The employees of an S&M club sued the management. Could you imagine that? Look, we got hired to be spanked and peed on, not to be humiliated by you.
But that's the thing. It still has to be, when it affects your job. But if it's just people.
But the sexual harassment laws were created because people were saying,
right.
It or you're getting fired.
You don't think
now it's you can still work here, but I have
What's funny is that you only hear women complaining about this. Like, you don't think that I've experienced sexual harassment?
No, I don't.
I've had women tell me several times, "Ooh, those jeans look good on your crotch," and I just keep walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things you just can't say that to. You just keep your hands up.
I don't think it's not true. It's not only women. It is definitely not only only women that
Women are the
complain
only
about it.
ones who file suits. Name
Because
one
guys
man.
are the only idiots that would go, who can't even concentrate on their job. They have to talk about the
You
woman
don't
who
think
fits
there's
their
a fat woman
But it's
in
a
every
fine
office?
line.
No, I remember Demi Moore and Michael Douglas. Remember that? Demi Moore harassed him in that movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
great, that was
That
our movie.
happens too.
Yeah, and what about
What's
that movie?
What about that other movie?
What about the movie with the Hasidic Jew and Melanie Griffith, huh?
That was good
harassing
too.
to watch.
Remember that one?
That was one of the worst movies, by the way, of all time.
Wasn't it horrible?
My God, it was horrible.
I know.
How do they pick 60 million as like, what
Right.
is that?
Yeah,
Like, what-
that's ridiculous. I mean, they really go overboard.
I mean,
with the
even if
money.
she was a stripper, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how many lap dances that would be to make 60 million bucks? I mean, I just don't see like her reasoning behind. I could see like maybe, I don't know.
You know why?
Why?
Because 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Bring us down.
Good point, Judy. What about this? No, what about this totally different subject?
What?
This is
I
kinda
thought that
fun.
was a good point.
Well, the Los Angeles Police Department plans to start installing video surveillance cameras on its city streets. Civil libertarians, if that's a job, say that this is the, Big Brother in its infringes on our right to privacy.
Well, good, okay? Because our privacy has been affected in every black neighborhood you go to. It's nothing but cameras in stores and on corners. It's about time you guys get it. Put it in the park. I want them to put cameras in Central Park. I want them on the trains. I want them on buses.
Why do they put them in your neighborhoods?
why
Because it's so
would you make-
compelling to
yeah.
watch, stupid? I'll tell you why. I'll explain why. Because you're on a 48-year crime spree, motherfucker.
Look at that. How much they enjoying that? Wasn't that funny, people? It wasn't that funny. It wasn't that funny.
It's not funny. They're laughing like, oh my God, somebody finally admitted. You bastards. You've been bum rushing this country for 48
But
years.
listen,
Son of a bitch.
there's a difference between crime and what you guys do. Crime
Oh,
to
yeah.
us.
What
Crime
do
to
we
us
do?
is
Yo, you
knocking
about
somebody in the head.
Why don't they arrest them tyco?
Listen, crime.
Yo, why you gonna lock him up, Blue? Why don't you go up to Enron? Oh, Lordy.
Since it's in Hollywood, I have to say, I'd say.
Well, can you
Can I finish a point here?
Judy, you
Do
did
have
interrupt Dave last
you have something else about the Holocaust? In here?
I had to bring up the Holocaust.
By the way, children are dying everywhere. Okay, back to the show.
Yeah, what Dave's trying to say.
I don't think we need more cameras in Hollywood. We all know if you commit a crime within 10 feet of Paris Hilton's, it's going to be on a tape somewhere.
We'll be right back.
Should vote because there are people all over this globe that would give their right arms to vote. I don't believe any of this. I don't care if you vote or not. I'm still going to be at skid marks in Buffalo this weekend telling jokes. Stay home on November 2nd. Go to my website, buy yourself a hat.
On 60 Minutes last night, Arnold talked to Maurice Safer about his future in politics. Here's a clip.
You are ineligible, obviously, to run for president. Would you like to be able to? Would you like to see an amendment to the Constitution?
Yes, absolutely. With my way of thinking, you always shoot for the top.
I'll tell you, he certainly has worked it so far.
You know what?
Did you know he was a...
All right, go.
No, I'm kidding.
No, go.
I was going to tell
but
this awful story
I
that I heard.
cannot imagine for having a man whose father, not to bring up the Holocaust,
That's a gold mine.
whose father was a Nazi to be president of the United States. No.
Plus, it would kill you to have the first president in history that can bench more than you.
That's not an insult. She's a very strong. It's not a slap. She's a depressant.
Okay.
So, Judy, what you're saying basically is anybody from a foreign country you disagree they should be allowed to run for office.
I don't. I think everyone is
You're
from foreign
anti-immigrant. I get
country.
it. Go
I'm
ahead.
not anti-immigrant. No, I don't want him. So
You said I understand. You want
I do believe that there's something about being born in this country and being an American.
Yeah, why can't we use like an American version of him, like Lou Ferrigno? You remember? The Hulk. Right? He's available.
Jeff Speakman. I'm him.
Who get like Arnold, man? It's like honestly, I'm really finished with the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger thing,
Yeah,
man.
stop.
Okay, you did it. Let it go. Man.
Yeah, you won governor, don't push it on him.
He's pushing it now.
Seriously.
But you know what? He's good. I mean, people keep trivializing what he does. They look at his movies and go, he's just like some muscle-bound action hero or something. But there's more to him. I mean, I think he'd be the kind of president that could go undercover in a kindergarten.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of other dimensions to him.
There's a new website partially funded by the San Francisco Department of Public Health that will inform your partner that they've contracted an STD from you. The site allows you to send the message anonymously. Here it is.
Finally.
I got screwed while screwing. You might have too. That's a real thing.
Colin.
That's a real thing.
I think this is great. I'm so into this passive, I think they should have websites, I cheated on you, I'm cheating, well, you're an asshole, you're getting fired,
I think people don't have the gumption.
What happened to old-fashioned way, just writing in lipstick on a hotel mirror, you know what I'm saying? I got what?
What do you think?
Whoa! Well, I have an STD. Well, how can I get that?
They're imitating Jim David for his acquisition.
How can I get an STD?
Did you ever tell the story on the show about when your father died, Jim David? Please tell it quick. Tell it quick.
My father passed away.
It's going to be good.
Jim,
it is.
I can't believe I'm telling the story. And
Don't waste
Jim
time.
did say he was sorry, but in that same phone call asked me if I had to cancel any gigs and he could take my place.
Wow. Boy, this is really cutthroat.
He really did ask him. The University of North Carolina is offering a course called Examining American Idol through Musical Critique. Students who take the class will watch the show twice a week and devise their own system for rating the contestants.
I studied music in college. That was my major.
Really?
And if this was on the course, I would have smoked a nice, big, fat joint and taken this class for my 3 credits.
Yeah. It's University of North Carolina, right? And it's Charlotte. It's Charlotte. It's music. It's music majors. It's music theater majors that can take this course.
It's not music theater. It's a musicology class. Now I had to sit 2 hours of music theory and music history, which is
Judy, making that distinction really helped the show along.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. For a second there, I was going to make a music theater joke, but you're right. It's musicology.
I'm sorry.
Musicology.
Well, North Carolina music. North Carolina American Idol is an where Clay Aiken's from. Maybe he'll teach you that.
Yeah, you look like Clay. Colin look like Clay Aiken.
After a Coke whiskey binge.
You look like Clay Egg.
I do not. I look like Corbin Burnson.
Like who?
Corbin Burnson.
You do kind of look like Corbin Burnson.
Shut up.
Same hairline.
I don't know you.
Wait,
Shut up.
who
Who cares if you don't know who he is?
You
ever see the dentist?
Stop.
You know who you look exactly like?
touch his sweater.
I swear to God, you must get this all the time. Do you get this constantly? You look exactly like Tyson. Do you get that up, Mike Tyson? You look exactly the same to me. Will Smith. You get Will Smith a lot? You look.
Oh, shoot.
Why we just narrow it down? You look
he looks like both of them.
guys.
He looks like Tyson. You look like Tyson when he was 8 years old. Shorty.
I'm trying to smoke the Colin stepped on it. He stepped right on it.
No, he looks like, what's his face? Merriweather.
Webster.
What's going on?
I didn't say it.
Looks like Ford Webster. We'll be right back. Before we bring out 2 of our audience members, and our comics are going to have to guess where they're from, what they do, and then give an interesting fact about them. Our first person we're going to bring out is Curtis. Panel, you have 20 seconds to size up Curtis. What's up, Curtis?
Hi, Colin. How are you?
Yeah, good. Curtis is kind of one of those names that kind of makes people a little scared for some reason, right?
It does me, yes.
Yeah, it's scary, Curtis, I don't know why. Okay, no, wait a minute. Great Giraldo. Curtis.
Your hometown is Boring Town, USA. Your job is you walk around reminding people that Sims is having a 2-for-1 suit sale. And interesting fact is you once gave your girlfriend crabs, but convinced her it was bed bugs.
Okay, Kevin.
Hometown, you're from Dayton, Ohio. Your job, you're a Mr. Potato Head impersonator. And interesting fact is you have 2 left feet.
Judy.
2 left feet?
Okay. is CPA Utah. You're a cantor on the high holidays. And you were a finalist in my big, fat, obnoxious husband bachelor stupid show that would have gotten a laugh had I known.
All right. Dave Attell.
You're from Long Island. You're studying to be a funeral director. And interesting fact is you're fighting a mono eyebrow condition.
Okay. Curtis, what's the real answer?
God, you can't even spell whore?
I'm pulling the best gag on him.
Curtis, tell us the real story.
My name is Curtis. I'm from New York. I'm an architect, and my real height is 5'9".
Oh, thank you very much, Curtis. Pleasure, man. Come on out. Okay, this time Dave's going to go first, by the way. Now we have Mikkel. Okay, let's try this again. 20 seconds on the clock. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this song is really something, huh?
I've been looking for you all weekend.
Where?
Here and there.
I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you were?
Pennsylvania doing a gig.
I'll be there.
I was, believe me, you'll be seeing me plenty after this. I'm broke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see what we got for Mikkel, starting with Mr. Dave Mikkel Attell.
Okay, you're from Detroit, right? You're a DJ of some nature. And interesting fact is, whenever you hear, welcome to Good Burger, would you like a good burger, you get hard.
Judy Gold.
Oh, I wonder where I'll be this weekend. Anyway, your hometown. What?
This is a good one.
Thanks, Dave.
Disgraceful.
Your hometown is the movie Fame.
That's good.
Your job is a backup singer for DeBarge. And your interesting fact is that you can't say teeth.
Okay.
Teeth.
Kevin. You know it's funny. Wait.
Your hometown is gay America.
Whoa.
Why you got
They
it?
just took all the funny out of it.
That wasn't funny.
I'm big. Why? Because you're gay? Job.
Why you gotta do a brother like that? But go ahead.
He's a professional tie tire, and an interesting fact is that he can whisper in his own ear.
All right, Greg Giraldo.
Your hometown is Juneau, Alaska. Your job is you're a Mike Tyson impersonator. That was supposed to be a callback. And this isn't an interesting fact. This is a shocking fact. Is that you're straight?
Okay. All right. Let Mikkel speak his mind. Let's hear Mikkel's true story.
All right, I'm Mikkel. I'm from San Antonio. I'm a student, and I'm probably the only black person that wants to take a vacation in Alaska.
Oh, that's close enough. Thank you very much. Folks, that's it. Thanks to our volunteers. We'll be right back. You know, today's All Saints Day. All right. The election is tomorrow. If you were going to disregard Bush and carry it right in your own candidate, who would it be and why? David Dale.
Thanks, Colin. I guess it would be my favorite author, Jenna Jameson. Hey, sure she's a porn star and sure she has a restraining order out against me, but I think she'd be a great president. And she would help us fight terrorism with the one thing that they truly fear. Hot girl on girl action.
Yes. Kevin Hart, who would you write in?
I would write in Patrice O'Neal because he's fat. And there's something funny about a fat guy standing behind a podium making promises that you know he can't keep because he's fat.
Judy Gold.
Colin, thank you. Thank you for everything. I would write in my mother because then at least we would get the truth. The world economy is shot. There's absolutely no way we're going to win this war. The White House photograph's much bigger than it is. The Oval Office is making me so goddamn dizzy. If Dick Cheney touches my ass one more time and his wife never stops calling and saying, can her gay daughter be best friends with my gay daughter? What am I, the head of the Lesbian and Gay Parents Association? I'm trying to run a country here. And by the way, I'll be at my a handicap accessible ranch next Thursday for the Jewish Festival of Tu B'Shvat.
All right. How about you, Greg Giraldo?
I'd vote for myself because I couldn't possibly suck any worse than our other options. And I feel qualified because I've run my comedy career the same way George Bush has run the country. I've been lazy and I've listened to manipulative, incompetent advisors who put me in bad situations without an exit strategy.
That's the show!
I had nothing funny.
Good night.
I've got a couple quick questions.
Okay.
You touched Judy Gold's breasts quite often on the show.
Yes.
How did that start? When did that begin?
I don't know, like 12 years ago at the clubs, and one day she just came up to me and as a joke put my hand on her breast, and ever since then I've